I just wanted to say that, oh, there's Maggie. I just wanted to say that today I'm a little extra sad, so I'm really glad people are joining just because this was going to be the opening of our show. I know you guys already know that, and I think I woke up really feeling that today, and that like I sort of needed to grieve that. And so, in like a positive way, I want to deal with that, with us like just dancing together and kind of like acknowledging that that's an emotion that we're feeling. So, yeah, I'm feeling the need to like be close to all of you guys. I'm missing you a lot. It just feels crazy having a spring show canceled. Um, so, yeah, those are my thoughts today. So, I have a combo, but I also have a um, pretty girthy class, for lack of a better term. So we'll see if we get through that. I also just wanted to challenge. I know everything has been so flat, I think, to accommodate everyone watching a screen, but today I want to play with that a little bit and see if we can still tease our brains a bit and make sure that we're using all of the four corners of our space. So that's kind of my plan today. It is 11:32, so I'm gonna start. Um, First, I would like to do just a little check. I want you to see in your space if you can take one big step to your left, one big step to your other side, one step forward, and one step back. And if you can do that, you're golden. That's about all you need. Go ahead and let your feet just be on the ground and do nothing. You don't have to do anything at this moment. Just stand here. And in this moment, take the time to actually greet your space. The same space that can be somewhat frustrating, working around animals and furniture, but take the time to actually see it, kind of survey what you're working with, and take a couple deep breaths. And you can even look past the screen. You don't need to necessarily look down at me. You can look straight ahead and just kind of let my voice guide you. You're going to take your whole body up and over to the right, and you're going to drop your left leg down. And you're going to take a big inhale, take your arms above your head, and let your pelvis be high above your legs. And you can come back to center and let that go. And you can shift the other direction, drop your right leg into the ground, pelvis high. Inhale, clasp your other arm, little stretch. And come back to center and let that go. And you can take your right arm, opening your shoulder. Take your weight onto your right foot, unscrew your left. Unscrew it from your hip. And take that arm high above your head and just a little demi-plie. Rolling up. Then I want you to see the ceiling and then check in, is your head pressing down on your neck, or can you create a little bit of extra space here at the top? Can you see the ceiling without pressing down with your head? Can your pelvis be high above your ankles so that your lower back can be free? And then same thing forward. Take your head far forward over your legs and just see your feet and your legs and your floor. And you can plie your legs and roll up. We can do that all on the other side, taking your left arm open, stretching that shoulder, body high over the left leg. Unscrew the right. And take your arm high above your head. Little demi-plie, roll up. See the ceiling, now take your pelvis up first, then take your throat, relax your jaw. Come back up, a little bit over, like you're peering over the edge of something. You can plie. This time you can hang over for a second. And roll up. Going right into the head rolls, we're going to move through this quickly today because we have a lot to get to. As a reminder, you have forward and side and back and side. Now hang out here a little longer. Let yourself actually be side and then take your head forward. Reminder, this is just a little baby down dog so that your tailbone can fly up to the ceiling. You walk it back. You let yourself roll up. Drop your shoulders and widen. Circle your arms above your head. Circle your arm forward. Take your arms with you and a little plie. Yeah, we do that both sides. We'll start on the right side. I think everyone's in that wants to be in. Okay, here's parallel. Nice and slow. 6, 7, 8. Here's your forward, side, back, side. Release tension in your face. 7, 8. Walk it back. Roll it up. 4, 5, 6. Deepen. 7, 8. Shift it side and arm. Side. Release into releve forward. Side. Back. Side. Forward. And hang. Walk it back. 2, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, widen 7, 8, take it side, circle those arms, and deepen, release that heel, and forward, side, back, side, forward. Take weight into wide elbows, and up, 2, 4, here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and a side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up 7, 8, other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, walk it back, 2, up 3, 4, here's 5, 6, deepen 7, 8, and a 1, 2, circle those arms, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a second. We can go on. We might do this one more time a little faster, but I just want to say that a lot of times in these moments I'm saying widen your back. And for some of you that might not be the right tool. What's been really helping me in these moments is you're taking your torso around, which is a big back movement, is instead to let your pelvis be higher than you think. And when I think that my pelvis is almost floating above my legs, it takes the pressure out of my lower back, which is the same thing as widening it, but it's just a different way to think about it. So especially in these moments, can you take your pelvis really high above your legs so that it's not pressing down into the floor? You're not trying to squeeze that parallel. You're just allowing your legs to drop down. So let's try that a little faster with that idea in mind. High pelvis, and then constantly check in with your jaw and make sure you're not holding tension in the back of your throat or by clenching your teeth. A little faster. 6, 7, 8. Here's your forward. Hand side, pelvis high. 4. Here's our 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deepen. 5, 6, 7, 8 to the side, 2, 3, 4, even here, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a shift, 2, 3, 4, pelvis high right here, 7, 8. Something that a lot of people don't know is every counter technique exercise ends where the previous one began. So begins where the previous one ended. So this one ended here. So we actually start there. So you're going to find your forced arch, do a little demi-plie, 2 bounces, pick up your leg. This time it's pointed. When you circle it, it's flexed. Put your weight on your back foot. You're going to do 2 tendus and 4 fast jetés. 6, 7, 8. You're going to step it forward, flex it back, forward, back. You're going to unscrew your front leg. You're actually going to shift your weight onto it. Then you're going to unscrew your back leg as you go further down. And then you're going to allow your body to just drape over as you're going forward. So it's draping. So it's not actually pressing down on everything. I'm not trying to crunch at all. I'm trying to create lots of space. So head is really far away. Then from here, I'm going to press my heel down, but I'm not going to put weight in my back foot. So I'm going to stay forward, try to drop my heel, which is hard to do. Then you're going to put it a little farther back, still try to drop your heel, should be hard. Then you're going to bend your back knee, drag your other one in, and come up over straight legs. So that was releasing the forced arch, 2 little demis up. This is pointed, this is flexed. You do 2 slow tendus, 4 fast jetés, 6, 7, 8. Step it forward, farther in front than you think, and back, forward. Then unscrew the back leg. Then you're going to shift the whole thing forward. You're going to try to, I'll show you from the side, you're going to try to put that heel down. You're going to move it a little farther, still not putting weight into it, so you can even unscrew it, see if there's weight. Then at the last moment when you bend it, that's when you shift your weight and come up over straight legs. Hopefully that all makes sense. Okay. Are you all hearing me okay? Give me a thumbs up. Cool. Let's try that. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick it up. And a swing. Flex. Put it down. Tendu. Tendu. Jeté. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back. Unscrew your leg. Shift your weight. Unscrew your back leg. Drape for a moment. Take yourself forward. Try to drop that back heel without putting weight on it. Increase the distance between your legs. Now shift your weight back. Squeeze your legs together. Rolling up. Other side. And 1, 2, and bounce. And bounce. Pick it up. And it's pointed, and it's flexed, and down, and tendus. Here's jetés, 2, 3, 4, step forward, and flex, and forward, and back. Unscrew your front leg, shift your weight, unscrew your back leg. You're taking your pelvis off your leg so that that can be accomplished. Drape. Shift it forward. Try to put your back heel down. Increase the distance between your legs. Shift your weight. Make your feet even. Rolling up. Same thing a little faster. And 1, 2, bounce. 4, 5, 6. Pick it up. and pointed, and flexed, and back, and tendu, and jeté, and forward, through loose jetés. Don't worry too much. And back, unscrew, unscrew. Take your weight off your legs, unscrew the back leg. Drape yourself forward. Little fall. Try to put down the back heel. Increase the distance. Shift your weight. Drag it in. And up. Last time. 1, 2, bounce. And bounce. Pick it up. And pointed. And flexed. And back. And tendu. And tendu. And jeté. And forward. Unscrew. Shift your weight. Unscrew. Fall forward. Heel down. Heel down again. Shift your weight. Drag it in. Roll it up. Good. So you just ended in parallel. So then we begin in parallel. So you take your right leg, let it escape, and right here, what we like to do is we like to shift our pelvis onto our legs. That feels really normal for us. We do that a lot, and instead, this happens by lengthening one leg and then lengthening the other, and the torso stays equal between two legs. So you shouldn't feel your pelvis bearing down on either knee or ankle. So it should be pretty central. My feet are pointing towards the screen, and I'm just allowing my pelvis again to fly off as I do my couple shifts. That should feel different for some of you. You flex all 5 toes, place them down. Same thing, this feels really awkward for a lot of us. One turned in, one turned out. You kind of just deal with it. Yeah, again, weight stays in between 2 legs. It happens by one lengthening and one bending. You open up everything, then you take yourself off your leg so that you have space to bring it in. And then you're gonna shift over onto a rotated leg. You're gonna close, and you're gonna do a couple of walks into rotation, just preparing your hips. And then you're gonna go back to parallel, and then you're gonna do it all again. So from all of this, you're gonna step like an over curve, close, a close, a close, a close. From here, we'll go right into the head rolls turned out. This is the same thing we've already done. We'll do it twice in turned out first and twice in turned out second. We'll do that without a stop. In parallel, bring your awareness back into your feet, back into your room. If you've done this a bunch of times with me and you kind of know the exercise, feel free to not watch the screen and see all the space around you. You're releasing your right foot, let it escape. Pelvis flies off, torso's in between your 2 legs. One lengthens, one bends. One lengthens, one bends. One lengthens, one bends. 5 toes lift up, 5 toes on the floor. Same thing, one turned in, one turned out. Weight equal between 2 long legs, going away from each other. Open up your torso, send your head far in front of your legs. Step over onto a rotated leg and kick it together, 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 together. See it for a moment, back to parallel. Other foot escapes. Knees can just be free to move forward. Head can continue to fly up, jaws released. And up and over, 5 toes flex, 5 toes find the floor. And same thing, one lengthens, one bends. One lengthens, one bends. One lengthens, one bends. Torso goes forward. Leave your leg behind. Over curve onto a rotated leg. And step through a couple of times. Find that rotation. Get used to the rotation. You can still be you in first position, even if you're a contemporary dancer. And head rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3. Head stays high. 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift over. Long legs. Drop your right leg into the ground. And release that ankle. And 4 counts to get in. 2 second and forward. Side, back. Pelvis stays high above your legs. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice juicy plies. Arms circled in front of you. Reach as far away from you. Release. Other side and forward and side and back and side and jaw can be released in this moment. And walk it back and roll it up and drop it. And shift it. And circle it. And up. Release. Good. I think it was good. Let's dance to some music now. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna start in the back of your space. Should be the 1 step back. And you're going to do a tendu, a ball of the foot, a tendu, and a shift. And then you're gonna immediately take that leg and go back where you came from, high over that leg so you can go in and in and in. Same leg that just worked is going to do a little chassé. Then you're going to turn out, go high above your legs. That feels like a little ball change. You're going to brush through first, up and over, that you find the front diagonal. So my back is facing the camera, if that helps. I can also turn this around. And then you come back, and then you do the other side. Out and in, and out, and shift, and back. 6, the other leg. 6, 7, 8, and shift. From here, it's a little chassé, little rond de jambe, up and over yourself, back faces the camera, and to parallel. I'm gonna face away. If you have the shift part, that's great. So I'm gonna start from the chassé. On your right side, you would chassé, rond de jambe, through, it kind of goes up and over. Then I'm gonna go find this diagonal, yeah? Then you're gonna drag it back in. So on the other side, you go this way, little rond de jambe, up and over, cross your body, back faces your audience, and back to parallel. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Thumbs up for yes. Cool. Those of you who I can see. All right, let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna do a little volume check. Give me a thumbs up if this is an okay volume for you. Cool. All right, go close. Let me show you everything I know. A jungle slave, spinning around my head and I stay while my naked fool Okay, cool. Hopefully that went well. One thing to note is that when you're doing any sort of ronde jambe in this, you're going to do that same thing where you take your head off. And then here, if you can think about pelvis high above your legs, that's actually going to flatten out your back and keep it out of your lower back. So think high pelvis here, and then same thing. Think high pelvis to allow your leg to move in front of you, so you don't have to pull everything in with your hip joint. You can actually leave the back calf behind and then just follow it. Be nice and easy on our bodies. Okay, this one's really fun. If you have obstacles in your space, this is going to be the exercise where we're going to greet them. We're going to go this way. You're going to step on a straight leg. You're going to let yourself fall. You're going to go back on your leg, and then you're going to shift 3 steps. So shift / fall. Then you're going to do the other side. Up and down and up. 6, 7, 8. Now you go through plie and fall and up. 3 steps and through plie and down and up. You have to get creative with your space. I have to do a lot of diagonals. So the first time you're stepping on a straight leg, I'm going this way, fall, up, falling off a straight leg. Then you go to bent leg through passe, fall through plie, da, ba, ba. What's really helpful if you're having a hard time finding that falling sensation without manufacturing it, again, that same idea, okay, I'm gonna let my jaw go, and I'm gonna take my pelvis really high so that your legs are free to move. Instead of going passe and squeezing everything and feeling this heavy bone over your ankle, you're gonna allow it to fly up with your head, and that's what gives you the freedom to fall. So what we'll do is we'll do it as shown, straight leg, bent leg. You might have to get creative with pathways. Then we're gonna have some fun. Freedom to go onto your coffee table. Okay, I'm gonna fall off my chair. Oh, fall off my couch. Joel always wonders why the pillows are a mess after my classes. So you're just gonna actually make contact with this furniture that's in our way. If you have nothing in your way, create obstacles for yourself. That is it. Okay.
jam is live in effect, and I don't waste time. On the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump, jump to the rhythm, jump.
Yes.
I'm here to combine.
Yes and no. Those of you who I can see. I want you to take a little bit more chance because this can actually get your heart rate up or not, depending on how you do it. And so for me, like, I'm being crazy, like, woo! Actually, like, jumping off stuff. That's actually intentional to get your heart rate up a little bit. Yes, exactly, Gabby. You're like pushing off walls. Yes, exactly. So let yourself get a little crazy because this feeling of falling is what I want you to actually find. I want you to find that feeling of falling without controlling it. Because I know you can control it. That's really not ever the issue. And this is one of the hardest exercises to understand, and you have to do it a long time to understand it. So try it again. I'll do it with you, right, left, and then I'll let you. And 5, 6.
Here is the goal. Back with the bass. The jam is live in effect, and I don't waste time. On the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump, jump to the rhythm, jump. And I'm here to combine beats and lyrics to make you shake your pants, take a chance. Come on and dance, guys. Grab a girl, don't wait, make the twirl. Whirl, and I'm just a squirrel. Trying to get a nut to move your butt to the dance floor. So yo, what's up? Hands in the air. Come on, say yeah. Everybody over here, everybody over there. The crowd is live and I'm through this groove. People in the house, move.
Yes, good. Better. Yeah, exactly. You're just sliding around and it's fun. You can do stuff like that in dance. It's great. Okay, let's harness that a little bit. So to put some structure on this, we're gonna go up, fall, and this fall is gonna start this rond-de-jambe. So you stepped on it, you fell further than you think. You rond-de-jambe, here's that up and over. Here's this diagonal. From here, you're gonna cut under. You're actually gonna cut yourself, do a little turn. You cannot do a turn, whatever you feel comfortable with. That again was here. Fall, rond-de-jambe, up and over. Cross your body, fall, cut under. And in this moment, you're putting your heel down, whatever side you're on. This is my right side. I'm gonna start a circle and see this heel. And then you're gonna do the other side, up, fall, rond-de-jambe, up and over, cross your body, fall, cut under, and go. And you can actually let, well, if you can see that. And bonus points for not allowing this to happen, but instead taking your pelvis really high to protect your back. Just adding that on, play with that, see what happens. So that's really fun if you let go of control of that one. It's also really not fun if you're in control of it. So from this back, letting the momentum take you is really fun. And it might look almost too gooey at first, and that's great because then you can rein it in, right? So it doesn't have to be perfectly shaped at the beginning. I want you to harness that little circle. So you're circling. Yeah. We'll move on. So you have shoulder circles. This one is really simple. We're just gonna do it. You start, do a little shoulder circle, and it really is like I'm trying to do a circle on that wall. So I'm trying to draw one next to myself versus on top of my shoulder. Because when I do that, there's a lot of pressure in my joints. So instead, I'm gonna draw a circle next to me, draw a circle next to me, and then I'm gonna reverse that circle of my shoulder, reverse that. Then I'm gonna start over with that same arm, straight arm, draw the circle next to you, reverse, reverse, and then match it. Here we have our little swings, 2, 3, 4 with plie, 6, 7, 8, that's all. Starting other shoulder, back to the front, back to the front, front to the back, front to the back, back to the front, back to the front, match. Our little back and forth with plie. To make that happen, you're just, if I'm going to my left, I'm gonna drop my right leg down. Yeah, so the opposite leg drops down to facilitate that. It's enough talking about that. Okay. Five, 6. That's all. Okay, little directional thing. So you're gonna face the diagonal. Use mirror me. Yeah, so this should be your right leg. So you're gonna go up through passe, turn it out, find the other diagonal, and then you're gonna do this little tablier exercise towards the corner. Bring it back, plie, whatever leg you didn't just use, pick that up to passe and put it back down in parallel where you started. Start with a little flick. You're going to let your back be wide, foot goes far in front of you. 2, 3, 4. On the 5th one, you envelope down. Pick that same leg up, put it down. Opposite leg goes 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 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 parallel. Same thing. Bring up to passe, turn it out. Opposite leg works. Plie. Opposite leg works. Little flick and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Clearish? Awesome. Make sure that your pelvis is really high above your legs on this one, especially for those swings. It's not how we normally do them. Wait a little bit longer. Again by yourself. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready, go. Pause. Opposite leg, out, in, shift, back. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, envelope. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, other side. Words can be like knives, they can cut you open. Plie, passe, turn it in. And then the silence surrounds you and holds you. Cool. So, one note, this is for everybody and for me. So, the second we start thinking about this working leg, what can happen is we tighten tension in our neck and our chin flies forward. So what you want to check is that your back of your head is actually taking up space. You can think about it standing right here. Is my back of my head actually a part of my body and not just dropping forward? And then on this envelope, try not to think of it as relaxing, because the second I relax, everything's pressing down. So instead, I'm being very intentional about my leg moving forward, my pelvis flying up, and my head flying off my legs, so that this plie can happen, instead of going everything down, 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 which doesn't feel very good on your quad. And it's just better for longevity. So you can try those little moments. Check in with the back of your neck and check in with the tension in your jaw, because believe it or not, that might seem like a really small correction, but guys, it will change your dancing. That's one thing I've been exploring almost every day for the past 2 weeks, and it's been so changing to get rid of that tension and to really think about the back of my head and my pelvis flying up. So really try and go there, not just movement. Okay. I want to do, yeah, we should do this. Last little exercise before like the big combo. So you have a drop swing and a drop swing, and like always, you have a soup, and then you have another soup. Then from here, you're gonna work the opposite arm. You're gonna go up and over. You're gonna make a line. You're gonna really chop something, and then you're gonna go under that line. And you really wanna make that with your head. So I'm chopping, and I'm gonna go underneath that line I just made. And then here's my rond de jambe. Into the up and over, into the cross. You've already done this before. From here, you're gonna bring it back to a first position. If I just worked my left leg, I'm gonna go right, hips go, body goes, head stays, body goes, back to first. Then you can do a little plie, back to parallel, then you drop swing. Drop swing in the center, arm diverts out, a soup, opposite way, up and over, chop, duck under it. Here's your rond de jambe, up and over, cross your body. From here, first position, hips go, body goes, head goes, last. That's a hard little move. We won't talk too much about it. Let's just dance. Because that's what I feel like doing.
But I do love that again. Walk around this town with your head on up in the sky, and I do love that. Want you? Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Get teased with your loving to play hard to get. Cause I do know that I want you. You walk around this town with your head on up in my sky, and you do know that I want you. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout.
7, 8, and go.
Just a spark that lit the fire inside of me, and you do know that I love it. I need to do you something to get.
Cool. We're going to put that all together. So, you start. I'm going to go this way first. So we'll break it down and then I'll face the other way too so you can see it. You have the arm thing that you just did, a little chop. The snaky snake through, the rond de jambe, the up and over, the cross. From here, this is where it gets a little bit harder. You're going to drag it in. Now I'm facing my back diagonal. So my back is to the camera. My left arm is going to drop and start a body roll. Then my left leg is going to take me side. I'm facing the back now. Side. I'm going to fall and I'm going to open, go across myself, back facing the camera. Yeah, it gets really circular. It's really fun. From here, you're going to do that back hook little turn. I'm going to do it one more time like that with the other side facing you, and then I'll do both sides facing away. So it's up, snake, rond de jambe, up and over, across your body. Now from here, you're facing the diagonal that you're going to go to. So here, I drop my right arm, circle, go to my right, drop my left leg, open across my body, behind myself. I'm going to face away. So on the first side, you're this way, you snake under, rond de jambe, up and over, up, here. From this moment, you're going to find the back diagonal, up and through, Now I'm facing backwards. Yes, so I'm facing you guys. So you're facing away from me. Up, down, open, across, same leg hooks back. Whoo, da, 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 da. Woo. So this is what I mean. Everything is normally so screen oriented that we don't actually dance in our space. So it's going to get really confusing, and that's okay with me. Know where your room is. So this feels like my front. This feels like my front. I'm facing the back here, and you're literally looking at the next place you're going to go. So if that helps you, and then you're just facing the back and you're doing like a little fall exercise. You're always going away from your leg. What I think I'm gonna do, if it's not too confusing, is I'm gonna face away from you. I think that's probably the best. Thumbs up for yes? Okay, let's try it. And if nothing else fails, throw your leg in the air, do some spirals. You know. Okay. Let me get my song. How did that go? Good? Bad? Yeah, it's so circular. It's actually really hard. Let's try it with me facing you too. I actually think both ways can work. It's probably the end that's the most confusing, right? So if I'm facing you, I'm facing your camera, on this part that faces away, so on the first side, I've dropped, this is going to be opposite for you, so I've dropped an arm, and then I'm going to, whatever arm I just used, is going to be the opposite of the leg that I stand onto. Whew, there could not have been a more confusing way I said that. Arm goes, opposite leg goes. You fall just like before. Now I'm facing back with my butt towards you, and the leg that's long is going to open up. I'm going to go across my body so that my back is facing the camera, and then I'm going to hook. So on the other side, boom, boom, open, hook. Does that make more sense? A little bit? Okay, awesome. Play with that. I'll do it a couple times facing you, and then we'll see what happens.
Get a chance to take a break or something. I know your life is speeding and it isn't stopping. Here, take my shirt and just go ahead and wipe up on the sweat, sweat, sweat. Lose yourself to dance. 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 Lose yourself to dance.
Live your life, dance it.
Lose yourself to dance. 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 Lose yourself to dance.
It's kind of hard to find like a group ending that works for everybody. You can let it go. It's really circular, which is why I'm particularly, that's why, yes, Paloma, that's fine. Yeah, your camera can be off, that's fine. So what's really hard about counter technique is how circular it is. And I think it's really good for you because you stop depending so much on right and left. And you stop depending on the mirror so much, but it is really frustrating to learn choreography that way. And then once you get the hang of it, it becomes easier once you kind of know. It's a vocabulary for sure. There's kind of a set move that you see a lot and then it becomes easier. So don't get too hard on yourself if it's like, ah! So because that was really circular and kind of crazy, I'm slowing down the combo. So that it's easy to learn, hopefully. That way you can just dance it. I really like this song. Use it with whatever song. Let's just do it. So I start with my left arm and I'm reaching for something, and when I do this, again, my pelvis is really high up. So I want to create lots of space for myself. So I'm actually going to do a little illusion here. I'm going to reach out and then I'm going to curve around myself and then come back out. So you want it to be as long as possible. So you're reaching out, you're crossing your body, and you almost don't want to see it. You want it to look like it wraps around your body. I'm going to go down this side before jumping into a lunge and doing a little circle with my hands. Kind of similar things before. I'm going to find a rotation here, really open my wingspan. I'm going to let my arm drop, and then I'm going to take that same kind of hook spin. So my arm's out, it goes, tucks around my body, goes down my hip, circles, turns out, drops, hooks and back. From here, you're going to take that back leg and go across yourself, just like we've done. And then from here, you're going to do whatever turn you feel comfortable with, have space for. Everyone's space is so different. I'm just doing another one of these little drag turns. They feel accomplishable on my carpet. So, whoo, up, down, boom, down. Tuck turn, and back leg goes around. From here, I'm going to take a step forward with my left leg, and I'm going to hit myself in the back, all angsty like, whoo, boom. Then my right arm's going to make, actually don't do elbow up, do here. Make yourself a little table. This arm snakes through. You're going to twist a doorknob, and then listen. So made myself a table, snake through, doorknob, listen. From here, you're going to do a pirouette, find your back with your space, and come up towards your leg. It's hard on carpet. So out, around, boom, rotation. Arm goes, spin, and leg goes. And step forward. Make a table, snake through, doorknob. Listen, pirouette, and through. Let's see what happens with that. I'll show you. If you want to watch it once for timing, that's great. Starts with the lyrics. I want you more than I need. I need you so bad. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm waiting. Haven't had a dream in a long time. Make sense? Okay, let's try it together. I want you more than I need. I need you so bad. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm waiting. Haven't had a dream in a long time. Can I go on? Cool. So I just finished all of that, hopefully. This is what it is. Follow your leg where it goes. If it ends up going side, sometimes mine does. Follow it on its pathway. Eventually face the back. I'm doing kind of a chasse to the back, and then I'm really like throwing my arm, kind of like a little drop. So I'm going drop, then this goes straight at the camera, and then back to the camera. So this happens quickly. So you are doing the exact same thing, right? So, do a little chasse. Ooh, carpet. Here, my right leg goes forward. Then from here, I'm going to circle above my head, and this, I'm gonna actually see the sky and let my head go. Circle above your head, bring your leg through passe, and then open and roll. And that's all we're learning today, just so we can dance it. So you had your arm, your circle, and rotate, and arm, and leg, kind of like before. Little hip, angsty moment, table, underneath, doorknob, listen, pirouette, through. Here, a little chasse, towards the camera. One arm circles above the other. Take your leg with you, and this feels like a full rebound. So I actually hit myself in the butt. Whew. Oh. And get up. Okay, let's play around with that. I want you more than I need. I need you so bad. Are you coming back?
dream in a long time. Haven't been able to sleep. Are you coming back? Are you?
I was having too much fun and speeding through the first half and then tripped myself for the second half. So that was a really clear demonstration of what I wanted. Let's do that again. Here it comes.
I want you more than I need. I need you so bad. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm waiting. Haven't had a dream in a long time. Haven't been able to sleep. Are you coming back? Are you coming back?
How are you doing? Good. Yes. So it's like a timing thing. Obviously with me, the counts are fluid on this. This was actually created to a different song, so I'm still finding the exact rhythm I want with it. So I think I think the timing that I did last time was correct, especially on this part.
I want you more than I need. I need you so bad.
You can start this
Are
off.
you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm waiting. Haven't had a dream in a long time. Haven't been able to sleep. Are you coming back?
Yes. So obviously what's happening too to me a little bit, which is both a good and a bad thing, it's kind of like sometimes when you find momentum, it's like it takes the time that it takes. Do you know what I'm saying? So if that's happening to you and you want to do this on your own timing, I'm fine with it because the like dancey, like teachy portion of the class is over. Like this is just for us to have fun. So don't feel like it has to be exactly this happens, this happens, this happens, this generally happens on the duh, duh, duh. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? Hit yourself in the back, on back. Look at that. So from here, then you grab, listen on duh, duh, duh. Chasse. Hit away from the camera, circle, and on all of this stuff, one thing I was noticing on myself a lot is whenever I would do body circles, what would happen is I would go into my backspace, and it's probably happening to you guys too, and there's just no reason for it. So we can actually just, again, take our pelvis high and our head high, and this can happen in front of ourselves. So it doesn't actually have to go back here. There are moments like this guy where you are going to go into your backspace. Does that make sense? So like there's moments where you can find wideness in your back, and then there's moments where you do find your arch, but you want to kind of have a mix of both so that you're not constantly going into your lower back. That can happen sometimes with counter technique. Okay, let's do that once with me and then once for you to change it up and do what you want.
I want you more than I need. I need you so bad. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? dream in a long time. Haven't been able to sleep. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm waiting.
Yeah, so once on your own, you can kind of listen to the lyrics. I'm not always a person that listens to the lyrics, but especially for this one, it kind of felt appropriate because we are all in this season of waiting and it feels sort of painful and uncomfortable. And that's kind of what this is about for me. It's like, when are we coming back? You know? So you can kind of take all these notes and kind of exhale it. You don't have to inhale all of it and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, 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 and this. Now we can kind of exhale it and do it and let it kind of just wash over you, and hopefully there's some healing in there, processing. Yeah. This is for you.
I want you more than I need. I need you so bad. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm waiting. Haven't had a dream in a long time. Haven't been able to sleep. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm waiting.
Good. One last time for me to just watch it. If you all want to turn on your cameras for this last one, I'm not going to be giving anyone corrections. I just want to see you do it. Brings my heart a lot of joy. Here you go. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I want you more than I need. I need you so bad. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm waiting. Haven't had a dream in a long time. Haven't been able to sleep. Are you coming back? Are you coming back?
That staircase is treacherous. And I have you headed right towards it. That's so funny. Thank you guys for joining me. If you want the song or you want a video of me doing the combo, just message me on Insta. I have both I can send you. Hopefully this cheered you up a little bit, or to just know that we're kind of all in this together, and consider this one little virtual hug from me to you, and love you all.